Hey guys, it's TMF, and for this video, as you probably already read on the title, it's why we think a man should be strong. Now, I would like to thank the Art of Manliness article. I'll have it linked below, which we stumbled upon it, and when we read it, we loved it. So that's why we're making a video on it to express what we think about it, because we actually think the same way he does. We just had never thought about doing a video on it, and I think it's actually a very good topic that a lot of men need to think about themselves. Maybe it changes your mind. So we believe men should be strong.
So my first reason why a man should be strong is protection. I think we should be strong not only to protect ourselves, but to protect, our family members, and if you have a significant other, your significant other. If you're walking around and you're scrawny and thin, and you don't have that strength to either punch somebody or take somebody down, you won't be able to protect that person that you're with. So that's my first reason why a man should be strong, so you can protect your family.
Another reason is it makes you look like a man, like an actual man. When somebody pictures an alpha male or a man, they picture somebody strong, and somebody that looks lean. And that's one of the biggest reasons. One thing that separates a man from a woman is our strength. This is a topic that he covered in the Art of Manliness article. So that's the only thing that at the end, obviously there's chemistry and all that, but what really separates us, physically, is our strength. We are stronger than women generally, and I think that's something very important. Having strength, being lean, makes you look like a man. You don't want to walk around looking thin and looking like a feminine. If you saw my picture on 2 weeks ago of a guy that he was dressed really feminine in skinny jeans, and he just looks like a girl. And that's something I went through. Like my brother explained, I get skinny really quick, really easily. If I stop working out, probably in half a year, I'll be super skinny. And it just doesn't look appealing anymore. And you no longer look like that stern man. And I think that's another reason why a man should be strong.
All right, the third reason why a man should be strong is functionality. What I mean with functionality is, for example, you're in an office, and with women, and there's a box of documents. For me, for example, there's boxes, of paper or of files. They range between 25 to about 50 pounds, let's say. So a woman might not be able to. I mean, there are some women that can do it, but for the most part, it's harder for them. So they'll be like, hey, Juan, help me out. So I don't want to be the guy that struggles with a box or two. I want to be the guy that is able to lift 2 boxes, put them wherever they need to go, and move on. Not feel tired, not feel, out of breath, and be able to do it with confidence and know that I'll be able to do it. If you don't have the functional strength, you're going to struggle. You might hurt your back, or you might not be able to lift both boxes. You'll only be able to lift once, and struggle with that one box. I'm not saying you have to be a bodybuilder. I'm not saying you have to be shredded. What I'm saying is that you have to build that muscle entirely and not just specific sections so you can use it. So the type of exercises we focus on are exercises where we lift a lot of weight and throughout long periods of time. And we do quick exercises. That way we can be fast and we can work on our cardio as well. And that way we don't lose our breath.
And just to clarify what he said, that does sound a lot like CrossFit, which we do a lot of CrossFit, but we do a lot of things. Sometimes we do a lot of heavy weight training and then run and do some type of CrossFit workout. But we'll explain that later when we start implementing more fitness videos. But more on that later. But I think the next reason is just it's human nature. I think men, in my opinion, were made to do work. We were made to work. You guys probably don't know this, but I actually like working with my hands. I like to do my own oil changes. If I can do it, I change my own brake pads. Anything outside, we actually build our own gym outside. It's like a rugged CrossFit gym outside, and I help my dad do that. I like working on my own. Whatever it is, I like using my hands, and I think men should functionally be able to use their hands. So I think it's part of nature to be strong as a man, and it's kind of not useless, but it's kind of like the guy again from Art of Manliness said it right. It's kind of like a tribute to our ancestors, to the warriors that fought and you know, we got past those genes of survival, those genes of strength, and to just waste them lying on a couch, I think it's kind of like useless, you know. So I think just being naturally strong because it's part of human nature, I think that's probably the biggest one. And finally, just to close it off, it makes you look good. I talked about it in, do you have to be fit to look good in suits? And the overall theme about the video was, no you don't, all right? You can look good in either body weight. However, you do look your best when you're fit, all right? I showed you pictures and I showed you examples. And we can fight it all we want, but it's the truth. And at the end of the day, it's up to you guys to take matters into your own strength. If you're overweight or if you're skinny, you can make the change. I was very, very skinny and I decided to make a change. My brother, he was actually overweight and he decided to make a change. So it's up to you guys, and it's not, I hope you guys don't see it as insulting, but you guys can make the change, all right? So, all right, so that's it guys for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video on why we think men should be strong and why men should possess strength. And if you like it, remember to hit the likes up. Let us know in the comments below. I already know it's probably gonna be some controversy, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching.